the 2012 Hidden Healer. This is Galaxy, a 5-year-old 17-hand dark bay thoroughbred who just retired from the racetrack. In fact, his final race was just 3 or 4 days ago at the Arapahoe Park in Denver, Colorado. And he's a real character. We looked for a horse for this project for over 3 months, and I visited barns up and down the Front Range and met more than 30 horses. And this guy, Galaxy, was the only horse that I wanted to take home, that I could feel in my heart would be good for us in this project. That's a sign that he's saying, I met him 3 or 4 times, and I would spend an hour at a time with him at the racetrack. And he was the only horse on the track who was really interested in me as a human. I could spend an hour with him and he would follow me around his little pen, or he would follow me around his stall. And he was curious about, who is this person showing up, and what does she have for me, and how can we be together? Which was a really unusual characteristic for the horses I met at the track, most of whom were sort of cranky and really tuned out of people. But it wasn't just as easy as finding him, because after he was listed on the Canter website, an organization that helps racehorses find new homes, his race trainer and owner decided that they didn't want to sell him, that they wanted to race him one more time. So we had to wait several weeks to see what would happen with him. And during that time, I would visit him once a week for an hour, and we really got to bond, and I really got to see that he was just this gigantic sweet pea at the racetrack. So the last day he was scheduled to race, we went to watch him. It was last Friday, just a few days ago. And I knew his fate hung in the balance, because the trainer and the owner were really interested in taking him to Albuquerque at the end of the Colorado meet. There was a chance that he was going to go, would you stay with us? He was going to go to New Mexico. It depended on how he did in this race. So I showed up to watch my very first race. And this guy, they were calling him Precepts 10. He shot out of the gate and was in 3rd place all the way around. And I thought, oh no, he's not going to be able to come home. I think I was the only person on the rail wishing for their horse to go slower, go slower, go slower, throw the race. And down the backside, that's just what he did. He went from 3rd, back to 4th, to 5th, to 6th, to 7th, until he was 2nd to last. He finished 2nd to last. And when that happened, his owner and his trainer said, you can have him, he's yours. So when he threw the race trainers were finally convinced that he really didn't want to be a racehorse anymore. And his destiny was that he could come be with us. And I felt like it was meant to be, because we had waited through 3 or 4 weeks to see how it would turn out. And he was finally able to come home. So I'm looking forward to getting to know this horse, to seeing what healing gifts he has to bring to humanity, and to sharing that journey with you. I hope you'll join us over the course of the year. We'll see you soon.